Pisces, here we are again. It was grand the last time, it's going to be grand again. My friend, the air that we bend. Now I'm dragging it because I'm trying to like force some bars on y'all, and it's like, chill out, B. Like, let's get to the reading. But I do want to say this to the Pisces people out there watching, and this might not be you, so don't force it if it's not you. Pause. But during Aquarius season, in the zodiac wheel, that's our 12th house. Pisces is our first. That means Aquarius is the 12th, right? So you can be very hypersensitive at this time. This can be a time that is recommended to be more of a recluse and be behind the scenes, making things happen. A lot of bed rest, bed pleasures too. But I'm serious. These are all of the things that the 12th house rules over. Taking time for yourself, being isolated, sharing confidential information with the people who are supposed to be in the know, the illuminated ones, or whatever you want to call them, right? I might be part of them too, like, you know, not maybe in the exact club, but you get what I'm saying, right? A lot of that goes on during this time. So if you're wondering why I'm not as frequent posting uploads and stuff like that, it's because of that. And not for nothing, the reason why I was producing so many videos at such an alarming rate prior in the beginning of Aquarius season, because that happens too. Like, you get this unpredictable Uranus electronic energy that surges through you, and the next thing you know, you're just like, woo, everything is on hyperdrive. It's unpredictable. But then it's just like, oh, where'd he go? Where'd he go? So if you're experiencing that right now, don't be mad at yourself or be like, man, I'm not doing enough or I'm doing too much. Like, don't, just take a chill pill, relax, get behind the scenes and do what you need to do. But this is the situation at hand. 4-card draw. I ain't gonna hold you long. Pause. It's the moon in reverse, and that's a Pisces card. Let's talk about it. Let's unpack this. So what's happening here is, let me just do this reading. Put this down. What's happening here is you're releasing fear, which is good, if you ask me. But this is the situation at hand, and what's happening is you're going to be unveiling secrets, and secrets are going to be unveiled for you. So I just got finished saying how Aquarius season is 12th house for Pisces, right? Pisces card pops right out, and we're talking about how secrets are going to be revealed to you. Now, mind you, this is Pisces energy, so this could be confidential secrets revealed to you. You know what I'm saying? The type of stuff that's just like, oh, I didn't expect that. I wasn't expect, but it's time for it. You understand what I'm saying? It's time for it. What it's going to do is going to ease up the anxiety that you've been faced with or experiencing lately. It's going to bring you some truth. It's going to bring you clarity, and it's going to allow you to regain some composure about yourself, because you might have had doubts in those areas. And these are just the missing pieces of the puzzle that make things so clear for you now that they allow you to do one or two things. You might, and this sounds eerie, right? Because it's like, how? You might end up deceiving yourself, or this may counter self-deception. It's one or the other. But regardless, you're going to surrender to what's actually happening right now. And it's one of those things with Pisces, man, you just get involved with this, and people who experience Pisces energy, to where you just go with the flow, and you know that shit can get chaotic, bizarre, and out there, and all types of shit can come from it. But it's just like, I'm a Pisces. Fuck you expect from me? Like, that's part of the program. But that's the situation at hand. That's all that we have is the situation. This is actually the obstacle, the wheel of fortune. How is good luck and decisive moments and fate and fortune and upheaval and obstacle? Well, we got to unpack it. When we add the 18 up, that's a 9. We add the 1, that's a 10, brings you back to 1. The cycle repeats. The cycle begins again. And what I'm getting from this is, I described this in one of the readings earlier when I talk about trines. So when things happen for us that are lucky and they fall in our lap, we sometimes look over them or gloss over them or take them for granted or think it's a given, you know, because we don't have to work too hard for it. We're just like, oh yeah, this is I'm entitled to this. I deserve this because, And sometimes you don't have no seeds planted to say that, oh yeah, I should reap the rewards of this. It's just luck. Like the universe is looking out for you. Here, you can have that. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm getting from this is, don't let that make you get comfortable, and don't lose sight of the bigger picture here, because you got a bigger picture at hand. And this is not just for you. This is for the other people that are involved with what you got going on. And the way that you're going to know who these people are is they're going to be the ones who are revealing the secrets to you. They're going to be the ones who are assisting you in releasing your fear and your anxieties and the things that were veiled when the moon card was brought out. This is how you'll know who these people are. There's 2 major arcanas out right now. Pisces reading is already starting off as a badass because it's just all major arcana energy out there. But soak up this game, you heard? This is the action recommended to take based upon this energy. We have the 9 of Wands, more fire energy coming out, pause, as the action recommended to be taken. So what I'm getting here is, you must stay rigid. And although that's not your natural element, you do have some type of stance with you. Maybe you got to seek where the fixed signs are in your chart. But wherever this fixed stance is that you have, stay in it. Stay in it. And now I'm reflecting, I'm smiling because I'm reflecting on something that was brought to my attention earlier. And it was like I just made a post that I say, yo, I be losing subscribers because I say nipples and titties sometimes. And it's true. Like, I've actually seen the statistics, like, damn, man, look at you, man. Like, you just had to, right? And it's just like, yeah. And I got some people in the comment section like, yo, you didn't lose nobody. You didn't lose nobody. They, you know what I'm saying? It's part of the process. In the name of science. Science gets weird sometimes, and it does. But it's me refusing to compromise, and for me to stay rigid in my stance of who I am is going to allow me and you watching to be the last man standing. Really, I look at it more as a self-realization and a self-actualization. But it could look like the last man standing if you're looking at it from a hologram perspective and saying, you know, all of these people are like players in my hologram, but I can't let y'all take me out my element. I can't let y'all shake me and make me not me. That sounded like bars a little bit, but it definitely sounded like it made sense, even though it sounded kind of awkward. And that's what I'm getting. Don't compromise, Pisces and Pisces watchers and people applying Pisces to your chart. Don't compromise. Why should you? It's going to water you down, yo. It's going to devalue you. People need the most raw version of you, yo. You know? Remain true to yourself, and people are either going to accept it or reject it, and that's fine. Everybody's not everybody's cup of tea, and that's why they make coffee, motherfuckers. And that's bars, and it ain't even got a rhyme, you feel me? So let's look at what the outcome is going to be should you follow this action that is recommended. The Ace of Cups in reverse. Why am I excited about the Ace of Cups being drawn in reverse from this outcome? The reason being, and I want to leave this note with you as well as a Pisces, right? For those of you who watch these videos and you do apply the different energies to your chart, this can be very confusing. And this is why Pisces thoughts are usually swimming all over the place all of the time, because we do embody all of the signs of the zodiac. And this is not always something to brag about because of what I'm explaining right here. You could hear all of these signs from 1 through 12 and make a distinction and make a decision based upon all of them. So just imagine all of that information that I just pumped out today, and you're making a decision based upon all of it. In some of these readings earlier, I came across some information that said, don't let your emotions get the best of you. Some of these emotions aren't going to be reciprocated. You got to be in the Queen of Swords energy when it comes to this and the third. So this is why I'm kind of smiling at this Ace of Cups card being in reverse. Yeah, we're water signs. Yes, we can be emotional. Yes. But you know what? Embody the pain that's going to come from not being able to fully feel those emotions. And maybe you just got to feel them by yourself somewhere in an isolated period during Aquarius season, however you choose to do it. And that's fine. That's okay. It's just not the time to share that sentiment with the people that you're involved with right now. You want to get fiery and passionate? Sure. You want to get watery and emotional? No. That's it. I'm out.